So a quick update on the Chief. It's still sitting in the garage, still just being a catch-all for all the tools and parts and frustration. Lately I've been dealing with this awesome little guy right back here. Let me turn the light on for you. This little brake line that's at the underside of this, way back here. Fought with it for about 6 hours using this assortment of tools here, and it went really well. No, not at all. Finally ended up stripping it real bad. Let me see if I can find it over here. Ended up using an extractor bolt to try to get it out, because anytime I put anything on it, let's see if we can bring it into focus here. Yeah, that's why it wasn't working. So, fun little guy to mess with, but when you have the right tools, it comes out real easy. Got those bolt extractors from a buddy at work. Not even 30 seconds after getting it back down in there on that bolt, popped out, and we're in business. So, quick overview. We're looking at the original 4-liter inline-6 engine Renix from 1988. Yes, eventually it'd be nice to pull that out because it's, hurting. You like this? Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Obviously all this has to go back together. Also got to get that brake line back in and deal with some other stuff. Got to build front bumper to make sure that the front end stays together. I don't know if it's too dark over here, but I've cut all of this out right here. Used to have a worn M8000 winch down there with a winch bumper, but with the frame plating, bumper wasn't going to fit, and I never used the winch, so I pulled that out. Going back in here, the cage itself is in really nice shape. Needs a few more tubes. Probably seen some of the other videos where I'm going to add something. That's going to go from this junction all the way down to, well, behind where that headrest is. Just a little bit too much open space to really feel comfortable about. Also going to do something with something going down through the center down to that center console right there. Something for gauges, maybe some switches for, whatever. Stereo would be nice since, there's nothing in there. Also, to go along with the front bumper, I'm going to do some nice rockers. Going to cut this out, put some 2x6 in there, and tie the cage down into that. Going back here, seat still needs to get tied in. Kind of more focusing on getting it running and driving before getting that seat in. Yes, I do need to get that attached. I finally got the plates over there, so we're just going to go down through the frame and tie that into into the bed itself. Full-size spare still fits back there. Right now it's this mess of a tool holder, but a 40-inch spare still fits behind that, and the tailgate closes, which is, I think, kind of remarkable. To go with the front bumper and the sliders, and to hopefully prevent more stuff like this, there's going to be a tube bumper as well. So you can see where the frame got plated all the way front to back. So that needs to get painted up and covered, because that bare metal just is not going to cut it. Eventually, yeah, there's going to be a whole bunch more stuff going on. I'm going to redo the front suspension, going to hopefully redo the rear suspension as funds allow. Yeah, the stock spring over with stock springs, not great, but it works for what I do now. However, it'd be nice to be able to go a little bit quicker, and that would mean coilovers front and rear, maybe some trailing arms even. So, but yeah, that's where we're at right now. Hopefully I can get it back on the road or even on the trail pretty soon. Since it's been since New Year's Day since the last time this was on, was out doing anything other than getting worked on. So the sooner the better. It's kind of hot up here, so it's really not that fun. It's about 102 or something here, and yeah, it's a little warm, but that's summers in Utah for you. So pardon the mess. It's a small garage, and that's all we've got to work with. So, but anyway, I'm gonna try to do more updates on this, and both on the Chief and some of our other vehicles. We've got Walter, our 2015 JK. We've got Stella, our 2004 WJ. And we've also got the Low-Buck shop truck, which is a 1991 Comanche, two-wheel drive, lowered 3 inches, and a manual. That's been a fun little project that I'll do one of these little videos on at some point. Maybe that'll be a autocross rig. Maybe it'll be just a fun little shop truck. Who knows? But anyway, that's an update for tonight. Might be able to get some wrenching done on this later on. But like I said, it's a little warm here, so yeah. Anyway, have a good one. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you want more updates like this, and we'll talk to you soon. Later.